Hello friend, David Newby here, author of Beyond Billions and founder of the Solomon Wisdom Society. I'm here today with another Trillionaire Tip Thursday for you, where you get to learn golden nuggets of wisdom from King Solomon, the world's richest businessman ever. In today's money, he was worth $4 trillion. He had $2 trillion of gold holdings alone, and he made that money from business ventures. So I'm here today at Henry Ford Estate. It's where I proposed to my wife. Well, that's where we had our first date and we got married. So this is the powerhouse, the first building ever built to power a whole estate by hydroelectric power in the world. And there's the dam right there behind me. And you see that tree right over my head. I'm right by the water. That's actually where I proposed to my wife, right by that tree there. And she said yes. And we've been married 23 years now. So it's been a very exciting journey. Today's Trillionaire tip comes to you from Proverbs chapter 6. And it's a verse that you probably have heard if you have a Jewish or Christian background that says, these 6 things God hates, 7 are an abomination to him. The very last one is, he that sows discord amongst the brethren. Now that's in King James. In modern translations it says, he who causes trouble amongst family members. Conflict and disagreements are part of life. How we deal with conflict is very, very key. Proverbs talks a lot about how to deal with conflict productively and how to avoid unproductive communication. So I encourage you, whenever you're frustrated, deal with that productively. Don't use fear to motivate someone to do what you want. Look to find a way to use love. There's a verse that says, perfect love casts out fear. And oftentimes whenever we're fearful, whenever we want to use force to get someone to do what you want, there's some kind of a fear behind that. Fear that someone might say no and reject us. Fear that if we don't get what we want, it'll mean we're not good enough, or we failed, or we can prescribe all kinds of negative meanings to situations. So, you know, I'm in a situation right now with someone where we're resolving a business deal. And I'm experiencing some temptations to use force to get them to do what I want. But I'm just asking myself, how can I show love to this person? How can I get them to be motivated by love just to do the right thing, and know that, you know, you reap what you sow. So if you do the right thing, it's going to come back to you multiplied in a positive way. So I encourage you, think about in your family situations, with friends, with people that you work with, whether they're your employees or managers or coworkers, whatever the level of people you work with. Look to use ways to use love to motivate them and avoid sowing disagreements. One of my other Trillionaire tip videos a couple weeks back, I talked about how there was a culture in Ford before Alan Mulally came there of people making other people look bad in order to get ahead. So that's a way of sowing discord, causing disagreement, someone to think less of somebody else. Avoid that at all costs, and it'll go well with you. That's a really important Solomon Trillionaire tip, is to communicate in a peaceable way. And if you've ever read Dale Carnegie's How to Influence People, he talks a lot about don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Always be productive in your communication with people and about other people. So I trust that this Trillionaire tip will be very profitable for you. Think about it with your marriage, think about it with your children, think about it with your coworkers, with your other family members, with your friends. And when you apply this, it'll reap really, really large rewards for you. So God bless you, friend. And I look forward to hearing your feedback. Let me know your thoughts on this Trillionaire tip, and love to hear your thoughts on the Henry Ford Estate here in Dearborn, Michigan. If you haven't been, you should definitely visit when you come here. And we'll look for the next Trillionaire tip next week. Bye for now.